You'll never be a failure as long as you keep trying. You'll never be a failure as long as you remain true to your vision. There are people who are stuck in their certain situation and want to get out of it. And then there's people who have a situation and they don't do anything about it. I think the person who's a failure is the person who has no desire to improve. The person who gives up the second they do something and it gets a little hard. A failure is never a person who fails. It makes no sense, but let me explain it. True failures are people who are too afraid to fail. Fear of failure, or failure is the fear of failure itself. If you're afraid to fail, you never take that risk, you never take that next step. You're living life on the edge, you're living life scared of what people think, scared of what's going to happen, and you never make progress. You are a winner, you are a successful person by failing the most. People who become successful, people who do what they want with their life, fail over and over and over and over and over again. Think of the last time you were really stressed out. You were so stressed out. I bet you that it was because you were afraid to do something, or because there was something on your mind that you needed to do, but you were afraid to do it because you thought it was too hard, or because you thought you could fail, or you were thinking about the possibility of failure. I bet you that's why you're stressed out. Being afraid of losing, being afraid of failing is such a big problem because it's unavoidable. There's things in life that are simply unavoidable, such as failing. And the sooner that you get over the fact that you're going to fail, you are going to grow immensely and exponentially. Every failure comes with a lesson. Every failure comes with potential for another success, another win. People who win have the most failures in their past because they learn from things. They have the most experience because they were never afraid. They kept going. They were never afraid to fail. Being afraid to fail makes you more likely to fail anyway. So why be so afraid? Just notice that everything in the past that you've done, you've gotten through. So why wouldn't you be able to get through this even if you fail? It's a win-win. Honestly, yeah, you might fail, but you're either going to have experience or you're going to get that thing that you wanted, that you did the action, you did the thing in the first place for. So stop being afraid of failure. Failure is your pathway to success, to freedom, and to doing what you want to do in life. Failure is the pathway to that. So stop being so afraid of failure. It's illogical. It's illogical to be afraid of failure because it's unavoidable. Like I said, it's unavoidable and there's nothing you can do about it. What you can do, there is something you can do about it. You can just sit there. You can just sit there and do nothing with your life. Watch it waste away. Watch other people do things. Watch other people take risks, fail a little, and then learn it and then figure it out. And you're there still scared to do simple things. Still scared to take that risk that you knew if you would have taken it, it would have benefited you no matter what. But you were too scared. You need to get used to the idea of failure. You need to get used to it. Failure needs to become a thing that doesn't bother you when it happens. It doesn't bother you. You should be able to fail over and over and over again and still remain true to your vision, still remain true to yourself, still remain persistent in what you're going to do. Because failure is the gateway to success. Just remember that. Failure is the gateway to success, and the fear of failure is failure. Failure is the fear of failure itself. You're not a failure unless you're afraid of it. You're not a failure unless you're afraid of failing. Because failing does not make you a failure. What makes you a failure is being afraid. What makes you a failure is inaction. What makes you a failure is letting your head get in the way of you and what you want to do in life. So, stop being afraid of failure. I know it's hard. I've been there. I'm afraid to do something. There's something I want to do. I'm afraid. It causes you so much stress. It's like a Band-Aid. You gotta rip it off, right? You gotta rip it off quickly. You gotta rip it off quickly because that causes the least pain. It's a jolt of pain. It's a lot of pain for a second, but it's less pain and it's less time in pain than slowly ripping it off. Just do that thing you're thinking of. Just do it in the moment. Do that thing. Start that thing. Do that action that you need to do, that you're thinking of doing, that you know may cause a success or may cause a failure, but you need to do it anyway. Rip off the Band-Aid, because you drawing it out and thinking about this thing is causing you more and more turmoil. It's causing you more and more pain because you know you should do it, but you didn't. You know you should do it, but you're not doing it. It's causing you more and more pain. So just rip off the Band-Aid. Just do it. Just do it. Because then you'll at least see the result. You'll see what you are capable of. You'll learn from it. You'll learn from it. You need to learn. You need to learn. You need to learn from your failures. You need to fail more. So stop being afraid of failure. Focus on failing as much as you can, because that's how you reach success. That's how you reach what you want to do in life. And remember that failure is the fear of failure itself. Think about that. Subscribe to the channel. I'll see you guys later. Peace out.